Hey, good morning. As you saw, the storm passed through and it's a beautiful day. I don't think there was any damage. It was howling, it was raining. Looked bad, but looks like we got through it unscathed. Our corn's still standing, which is a bloody good sign when it comes to storms, being a tall crop. But let's get out in the tractor and go and survey the damage, if any. Go and have a look at our crops, especially our green beans, which are due to be harvested today, and our sorghum. I want to get that stuff made into flour and jarred beans as quick as possible, because I've got to go and see Ben to get a harvester actually for the beans. Okay. So I'm going to have to make up a story. Our green beans look good, undamaged. There were a couple of spots up there, but I think that was from the hail yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, in the last episode anyway. So we're looking pretty good. I got a bunch of apples I've done nothing with. I better get them packed up before Ben gets back, or put away, ready to transport. That's what we're working towards. It's getting our crops out and getting on the way. Looks like we got weeds in that field. Our sorghum is ready and planted in the grass. Very cool. Another field that needs weeding. It's 2 fields weeding, 2 fields harvesting. This is our soybeans. I think it's okay. It might need weeding as well. And our spinach, which is regrowing, also needs weeding. So we've got 3 or 4 fields that need weed spraying, 2 that need harvesting, and yeah. Well, we've also got to check our rice. We can't forget that. Our rice, does it need flooding, or are we okay? We'll come up this way because the pump's up the top there. And how is it does it need weed spraying as well? Looks like we got a lot to do in August. The weeds have popped up overnight with the storm that passed by, and it looks like we're okay. Miraculously, it doesn't look like much has happened. Maybe a few spots here and there in our fields, but overall it looks okay. We can't flood it, so it must be okay. I think it's harvested next month, along with the soybeans. I think, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's the spinach. Okay, so spinach. Okay. That's the rice. Will be ready next month. And looks like the spinach as well. Yeah, okay. Weeds everywhere. Harvests. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, well the plan is to get what we can out today. Get some jarred beans made up, and yeah, we're going to go and we have to go see Ben for a harvester for the beans. So I'm just going to tell him, we've been held up with delivery because of the weather. That's true, and there's a lot to do on the farm. Another true story. I'm sure he'll understand. It was hailing, we had the tornado warning, we've had a lot to do. We've been harvesting since June, so we've been busy, we're not idle. But yeah, we didn't deliver to him last time. We're not going to deliver to him today. It's all going away, all getting put away. The strawberries, the apples, the lettuce, the jarred beans, the sorghum, which will be flour, all going into our stock, ready to get in touch with the resistance and give it to them. Yeah, so I haven't changed the lettuce. That's still producing lettuce. I haven't touched that. But it's going to be a gorgeous day, perfect day for harvesting green beans, I guess. So let's go see Ben, and I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, so we spoke to Ben. We got this machine, which we had to lease. It's like 25, 30 grand, I think, to lease it. It looks small. It's got a 10k limit on it, I believe, for working speed, so we're going to be here for some time. He wasn't too happy that we hadn't made a delivery. He didn't seem to care that the weather was bad or that we're on our own and being busy. He didn't seem to care at all. We'll try and keep a straight line. It's a very narrow width again. And I think, yeah, I don't think we'll do beans again. It's going to take a while. But I'll see how we go. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, he wasn't happy at all. He wants us to do 2 deliveries today to make up for the lost delivery that we didn't do. Yeah, and he wants us to hurry up and get these jarred beans to him as well. So we're not going to do the delivery. Screw him, you know. Who does he think he is? He can't do anything. So we're going to store it up and keep it on stock and on hand like we've been doing. Like we did last episode. We are getting prepared to do a runner pretty much. Lock everything down. Go and give the coordinates and locations to the resistance to come and collect at their leisure. Yeah. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes, obviously, but we've got to wait for that corn. So I'm thinking November is about the earliest we'll be getting out of here. This will be the only harvest season we do, pretty much, because, no, I've had enough. I don't want to... I ran away from Care last time, and I'm working for them again. I'm not stupid. I know what's happening. All that money, all this machine and equipment, that's just ready when I want it. Screw it. Let's get what we can out of our hard work that we put into the ground, and get in touch with the resistance. At least find another community or something out there that's not some secret operation where I'm being scammed in a feudal lord tax kind of situation. That's what it feels like. So yeah, we've got not only this field to harvest and the sorghum and those 3 or 4 fields to weeds, to spray for weeds I should say. We've also got to do 2 deliveries today. I don't know if I've got the product for 2 deliveries. I've kind of halted production in the factory with what we've got in there, about 20,000 litres of each. That's, what, 5 products, I think, yeah. So, 100,000 litres of product sitting in the factory, waiting. It's holding things up. I'm not producing anymore, but we will produce some jarred beans and get them held up in there too. And then it's ready for whoever comes in and picks it up, which is hopefully the resistance or someone connected to the resistance. But we've got to find Noah for that. Haven't found him yet. Haven't heard nothing. Then again, I only talk to Ben. Ben's the only one I see. So anything that goes on in the world, I'm clueless to. But this is going to take a while. Look at that width, man. The speed. I mean, we'll hold a load in here, not a problem. I think it's the same 35,000 litres. I could be wrong. Roughly that. So we'll hold a good load in here, but that'll be about it. Yeah, I'm going to get cracking on with this. And I'll get back to you shortly and let you know what I think of green bean harvesting. Bad news. Well, here's a couple of bad news information. You can call it good news if you look at the money. It's gone up. That's because Ben showed up. And yeah, he's decided he has put a couple of guys at the factory, muscle, if you want to call them that. He's commandeered it. Anything that goes in the factory or that was in the factory, he's taken. He paid me for it, but he paid me less because of my non-delivery. And yeah, basically he knows that I was plotting something. So he's commandeered the factory. He hasn't touched the silo or my container, fortunately. That's only a matter of time though, really, isn't it? But he's got guys coming in and out every hour to take product. So we'll get paid for it. Not that I want the money anyway. I didn't want to get paid for this. I wanted to ship it out to people who actually need it. So yeah, not only did that happen though, not only has he commandeered the factory and preserved food and all that, pretty much the farm, he's got guys watching me. Not helping me though, let me tell you. Unless stealing our product is helping, not really. Yeah, so he's taken our harvester, said he reckons he needed it, and it was punishment for our indiscretion, if you will. So that's gone. I didn't get any money back for that. I have to buy a new one when I want to harvest the sorghum. He's taken our trailer. Granted, it was only a couple of grand, but now I need a new one to unload this crop, which is coming up soon. So he's offered me another one, which is about 30-40 grand. So I'm gonna have to buy that one. Got no choice. So yeah, he's scamming me big time. Punishment for me. He knows what I'm doing. It's all in the open now, I guess. He's not stupid either. I never said he was stupid though, really. And another bit of bad news is this takes a very, very long time on your own. I am about a third of the way through. Got 2/3 left to go. We haven't quite had our first load yet. It's coming up. So we're going to have to do probably 2 or 3 unloads on this. So we're probably going to get about 70 to 100,000 litres. Now, if his guys happen to disappear from that factory, I will try to sneak some product into our container. But I think the jarred beans idea has gone. It's just going to have to try and maybe sneak some into the silo and get it out that way. So we've been caught, we've been punished. We thought the storm had passed, but it looks like the storm has just arrived with Ben and his goons, who are commandeering our factory and our farm, maybe. We'll see if we can get away with what I want to get away with. So despite the system not even existing, really, I'm still a slave to the system, being punished, paying tax, all of that on my own, no help. We're done. Well, I've got to get what I can together. I do want to get this product up. I kind of have to, because Ben's coming and going to pick up stuff. See you soon.
Mud on my boots, weight on my chest. Ain't no preacher gonna clean up this mess. I've walked too far down a crooked line, with nothing but names and a bit of spine. Lines on my face, stories I've worn. Truth ain't gentle, truth ain't warm. I've kept a list I never forgave, and I won't go soft into that grave. I'm dying with a grudge and I won't pretend. Carry this fire all the way to the end. Ain't no bright sky, ain't no dove, just me in the silence I never loved. So tie up the reins and tighten the judge. I ain't dying free, I'm dying with a grudge. She walked away with a smile and a plan. He took what he could with a trembling hand. The law stood still while the truth got spun, and I stayed mean while the world moved on. Gave my best to the wrong set of roads. Wore out my hope, wore out my soul. Now my hands are steady, my heart don't bend. This ain't redemption, this is the end. I'm dying with a grudge and I won't pretend. Carried this fire all the way to the end. Ain't no bright sky, ain't no dove, just me and the silence I never loved. So tie up the reins and tighten the judge. I ain't dying free, I'm dying with a grudge. Tell my kin not to cry in my stone, just carving truth. He stood alone, but not for pride and not for fame. Every name I remembered, I kept the same. Yeah, I'm down with the
Well, that took a god awful long time. I won't be doing beans the traditional way again. This way anyway. I think we'll stick to gardens and greenhouses. That was painful, man. And it started raining at the end, but I really didn't care about lost product by then. The yield's not important to me, especially with, well, I've been unloading in the silo and Ben goons are watching me everywhere I go, so pretty much I'm just a slave on this farm now. I get paid, but it's, I don't know, just, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm going to unload this at the silo, go check out the factory, see if the goons are hanging around. If they're not, I'm going to try and sneak some product into our container. They haven't touched that yet, they haven't gotten in there, so I might be able to sneak something. Oh Jesus, look at me go, I'm a wreck, I am. It's raining down like this in summer again. We've got goons coming and going, taking my product that I've produced. I get paid for it, but I mean, what am I going to spend the money on? I can't go buy a new house or a car or television or stuff like that. It's no good to me. Whoops. Got myself in a bit of a pickle here. Come on. No, that's not budging. I can sort that out. Hang on a sec. Very strange, it wasn't telling me I could unload, but I can unload. Very strange. But I mean, everything's strange around here. The weather, people coming and going, taking the product. I've worked hard to get going. Haven't seen a pallet of jarred beans yet. They get taken straight away, they do. That gold mine that I was working to is just kind of pointless now. But yeah, that's that. I think we've got about 30,000 litres or something in the silo. And I think the rest is in the factory. So, but yeah, like I said, that's not even, I can't even sneak product out now because they're watching me. So what am I going to do? What's the point? And I'm going to crash again. Jeez, who left the door open? They've left the place. It's a door of that open. There's pallets everywhere. I'm going to get out of the storm, shake this off, dry off a bit, and get into that sorghum as soon as the weather passes. I don't know when that's due. Oh, that's due. Not due for a while. Yeah, I guess an hour or so maybe. We'll sit back and we'll wait for this weather to pass. What a day. Everything's gone from bad to worse, it has. Now I'm just a slave on a farm. I guess I can walk away any time, can I? I kind of want to take some of my product with me. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have a brew, wait out the storm, and think it over, and I'll see you after. Wow, what a difference. Beautiful. This door, the rain's gone. We can get stuck into that sorghum. We did have to buy the harvester. Of course we did. Now all this product's going to him, but I got to pay for it all. I mean, some kind of freaking slavery of more rules or something. I don't know what's going on here. But we'll get stuck into it anyway. What else are we going to do? It's not going to be a great yield. Oh, we might be surprised. But it's just sorghum. It's going straight to the grain mill for flour. And that's about it after that. What happens to it after there isn't really up to me. Like everything else, the end product disappears before I see it. Yep, guys come and take that every hour, so we've lost everything. There is some stuff in there, in the silo, but again, that's been watched. We've got those pellets in the container though. We've got a load of spinach in there, peas, carrots, beets, some parsnips. I do want to get some green beans and some jarred beans in there. Because it's locked down, they can't get in there, but I don't know if they've tried actually, or even peeked in there yet. But they probably have. Probably commandeered as well, like everything else. But yeah, we'll get the sorghum up. This won't take too long. It's a nice little field though. And we'll just dump it straight into the grain mill, and it'll make flour overnight. All the other flour has been produced already, so there's no more grain in there. And the flour's all being taken away, gone. So I didn't even get to see a pallet of that myself. Anyway, such is the life. But I've been conned, so that's, you know, is that. But yeah, you don't want to hear me rambling on about my sad life of living on a farm, getting paid loads of money. But like I said, yeah, I've got lots of money, but what am I going to do with it? I'm only going to build up farmland that I end up giving to Ben and Care, some secret operative or hoarding food for elites and bunkers and stuff like that. Well, that's what I was told at the other one by Noah. And yeah, where is Noah? He's still missing. I don't know. I pretty much just want to run away. Can't even get my words out. I want to get out that quick. Even my words do too. But I want to take some stock with me before I go. Something to live off while I find somewhere else to go to. Who knows how long I'll be on the road. Find a new area. Hopefully some nice people. You know, more people than just one person. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get cracking on with this. This is only a 5,000 litre capacity by the looks of it, so we'll probably have to do a couple of unloads. So see you in a bit. And that's the last of the sorghum all going in here. 8,000 litres all up roughly, so it's not too bad from that little field really. Did pretty good. Not that I'm going to see any of it. Doubt I will. Might be able to sneak a pellet if no one's looking, but we'll see. I doubt it. But we are going to, we do still have that those weeds to sort out, but do you know what? Do I really care now? I mean, is it going to whip me to make me do that kind of work? Ugh. You know, I'm just despondent. I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't really care for this place. I worked so hard to get it up, it hurts to leave it like that, but, you know. Let's have a look at what stock is in the silo anyway. That, well, I don't know if I'll be able to get out or not. Oops. Wrong button again. Where is it? Yeah, field info, isn't it? That's the one. So we can see what we got. There you go. Got a fair decent amount. So, not that yeah, can we get any of it out in a trailer? What I do want to do, see, I just want to have a drive through there. So I don't think anybody's there at the moment. I think they kind of took a delivery just a little while ago. So we can have a little peek. And I did walk up a little while before and had a look, but I'll have another look now. It does look a mess. There's pallets all over the place. Just park here out of view. Although they probably hurt our tractor. Look at that. We've got some great stock in there still. They haven't touched. Is anybody there? Doesn't look like anybody's there, you know. Let's go over there and have a look. Just quietly now. These are jarred beans we worked hard for. Look at it. And that's the only pallet I've seen. If I can just get one pallet, I'll be happy. Let's put them in our container. There's nobody watching, right? We are alone. Unusual. This is risky, I tell you. Ha! Ah!